Hi, so I'm ARENTZ. I'm a professional long course triathlete and I'm here today at the Silverstone wind tunnel. I was very fortunate to have the opportunity to do a little bit of testing with Velotech today. Got to test a couple of suits out, my old suit I was racing in and then Velotech's latest tri-suit as well. Well, that means I can't take the squeeze it over.
Fine, so if I make a map, then we can go 0, 2.5, maybe in between and 10, for example. If this isn't too crazy, so you should be able to see the screen on there. Some people literally can't see. So you have your live CDA recorder at the top, which is just a measure of because by the time you move, you tend to already drifted kind of out. So we'll keep an eye on it. If your head massively changes, I'll type in the box, just head up or head down. Just try and ride as you normally would.
Cool, like you just got this, seeing your face, intense, a bit more entertaining than the usual turbo. Sure, it'll lose its sort of fun by the end of the day, but
loses novelty.
Novelty,
exactly.
So like I could get my head a lot lower than that, but if I did that in a race, I'd just be in bits like an hour in. So it's more, it is a conservative option. So if I was doing a time trial, I would get my head a lot closer to my hand. I can do that, but it's not sustainable in the type of racing I do. You know. So.
Test again with the same equipment for the other wheel, won't you?
Yeah. So I assume it's the same. Yeah.
For the triathlon testing, we tested at 2 different speeds, 40 kilometres an hour and 45 kilometres an hour, to make that quite representative of high-level triathlon racing. We tested them at 0 and 2.5 degrees of yaw, so that's no crosswind and then a slight crosswind to get the 2 different scenarios. So it's 2 lots of 2 is 4 different scenarios for each run, each setup.
Yeah, got some really interesting results. Also got the opportunity to test out a few little positional changes and tried out some new helmets and some new bits, and some really interesting data coming out of it. It was awesome opportunity.
Your head and your body. So if you've designed a helmet that's a shape that's going to deflect the air around your body better, you're using it as a fairing basically. So the bigger the fairing is, the more of your body you can influence the flow.
So the main conclusions. Main one being the Velotech suit was a bit quicker across the board, across the different yaw angles and speeds for me personally. You know, obviously everyone's a little bit different in that sense, but for me it was, the suit did test a bit quicker than the one I had been using, which was a bonus, so extra little bit of speed come race day next. A couple of other bits were actually, I tried out a few different helmets. I have been using, the helmet I had been using, I tested that as a baseline, then used a few others, and actually it came out that the helmet I had been using for the past few years turned out to actually still be the fastest relative to the other ones we tried, which is reassuring, I suppose. Nice to know that we have been using the fastest helmet as well. Tried a few different positional changes, holding a slightly more aggressive position as well to see how many more watts I would save in that position as opposed to a more standard but more comfortable position, to see when I might want to get in that more aggressive position in a race, how often, how many watts I'd be saving doing that. So that was really interesting data, really useful data that can be then applied to on race day and going forward. So lots of really helpful stuff.